Preparing the live stream. It's Sunday fun day. Everybody, hello. With Andrea Krasinski and her wonderful husband, Mark, in the background helping out. Get ready to rumble. All right, so we are live on YouTube on Thomas P. Dubois. And we are got a few things going on. Do have a invitation for everybody on Tuesday to get on a Nexus program to find out about that community if you're learning cryptocurrency. So I don't want to forget about that. That's Tuesday, January 11th at 5 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Mountain. 9 o'clock Eastern, if anybody wants to learn about that ecosystem. Boy, we get on here, we talk about crypto, we talk about a lot of things. We talk about a lot of things. We'll get anybody information on what I just spoke about. That's that program that has an onboarding system, and it's just building a community. There's no network marketing involved to it or anything like that. But I just saw that email for that opportunity for people to see all the projects coming up on that they can participate in, just like if they're at the beginning of Bitcoin. It's a pretty cool system, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I really enjoy helping people get started with that. It's so easy.
Yeah. Yep. And they get to learn so much in the process just for learning to get into the program, or even if they've been in crypto, they get to learn so much more about swapping and trading and all of that stuff with MetaMask and everything, right?
Exactly.
Why don't you share, maybe yesterday you helped somebody with that. Why don't you share maybe some of the cool things about watching them figure it out?
Sure. Just some of the excitement was knowing that they're going to be more independent on themselves. So more dependent of themselves to really learn the crypto side of things. We were laughing while I was helping the gentleman do it, because everybody thinks it's them that causes a holdup on the crypto or the blockchain. And so we were laughing because he's like, it's still sinking. What do? I said, we'll let it sink a minute, call me back. And I said, but knowing you, it'll take forever because it's your phone. You know, we were just joking, having a good time. And here it was just simply pushing a button to get started. And he's like, that's all I needed to do. And we waited 20 minutes for this thing to sink, and he had to just push the button. So just watching those simple steps that everybody's afraid of has been the best part, and learning along the way, learning the different cryptos that they can buy. With Nexus, you know, we got True Badger, Cabal, Safu-Fi. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
The Insight, you know, that new mixed Martian Arts one. And then yesterday he wanted the Ripple. So
right.
Just the different cryptos we can all invest in it for ourselves and our family.
Yeah, I think everybody ought to pay attention to Ripple a little bit while it's so low and everything. And, it's just kind of neat to watch that. We know that they got to come to some conclusion here on the SEC case. And if they win that SEC case, Ripple's already going to be used around the world, whether that SEC case goes through or not. But for us here in the US, they beat that SEC case, and you're going to see Ripple just go flying, in my opinion. So anyway, Sunday fun day. Want to be a little bit, we know that you could look at your portfolio if you have one in crypto and get kind of nervous. If you're just starting a portfolio, you have an opportunity of a lifetime. It's buy time, that's for sure. We're not going to stay on here long today. Actually, we're going to promote a little bit about tomorrow night. We got something special going on. I think Andrea's done most of the work on that. So maybe Andrea, why don't you tell them the times, the title, how they can join us tomorrow night. I will put it live here on YouTube tomorrow night too. But I was just talking to my brother on the way home before I let you jump into that real quick. I'll let you promote tomorrow night real quick. They my brother, a company that I was with for 15 years, just ended, and they merged with ACN. So Team National and ACN merged. And we were talking about, what he needed to do to capitalize on that as a top leader, and what I did when I left companies and joined other companies or whatever. Guys, that's entrepreneurialism. Change is entrepreneurialism. Willingness to change is entrepreneurialism. It's all a part of it. Actually, entrepreneurialism is every single action, every single thing you do, adding up to something that produces results. So if you're an entrepreneur, you have to figure out what's money-making activity. You have to figure out what's community building activity. And if they collide into the two, or if you're working on that to collide into the two for the future, there's just every action, even the worst of failures. When I got hacked, what did I do? I turned that into an opportunity to teach all of my organization how to never get hacked the way that I did. Right? So every opportunity grabs a hold of other opportunities to grab. So everything's a learning. It's not a lesson. Well, I guess it would be a lesson. That's not, everything's a lesson. We don't need it to be a problem, because we're always, as entrepreneurs, solution oriented. And tomorrow night so I was telling my brother, I said, you don't want to know the truth, Bob? You got to just get into massive action. You got to just get back to the basics. If I was to tell you anything, it's go back to the most basics that you ever knew before, and start running with it and turn massive. Now, if ACN has and the merge, if they have a bunch of product line to talk about that and to inspire people, then go with that, go with what they got, but go back to the basics of simply talking to your team, talking to people. Now, I'm trying to get into passive residual. I'm not trying to talk about that team building stuff. So I don't want people to know. I love team building, though. It'll probably always be a little bit of part of my life. And I do team build in a couple of different aspects with crowdfunding and helping people raise money for as low as $115 to raise money. And, $115, and you could get a residual income coming on a consistent basis. All you got to do is reach out and ask how that is. And that's a pretty cool deal.
That one's fun too.
Yeah. Co-op, we call it co-op. It's called Co-op Life. And it's for anybody that wants to understand the definitions of crowdfunding and what that is. Speaking of definitions, let me shut up and let you talk.
Well, tomorrow night, you don't want to miss it. Thomas is going to have some fun and break down the nitty gritty of common basic terminology and definitions, cryptocurrency industry that can help prosper you. Tomorrow night, 7:30 Pacific time, 8:30 Mountain time, 9:30 Central time, 10:30 Eastern time. We know on the East Coast, it's a little late for those people, but there's so many that show up. So don't miss it. You just go to thomaspdubois.com or join his Zoom with his meeting ID 694-249-7661. And the passcode is 803069. Hope to see everyone there. I can't wait.
And Mark's going to put that stuff in the comments for y'all. And I'll try to put it. I got a suggestion from one of my friends, Ginger and them in Ginger and Rita in California, said, could you make it easier for us to see the links? And I said, I'm just learning on all this, so I'll do my best. So I'll see if I can also repost that when we're off here, when I go to edit. I'm not very good at that yet. And me and Andrea will.
We're learning.
Yeah, we're learning, and we'll look back at that. Great things going on. So what is the definition? What are some of the definitions that we're going to talk about tomorrow? Maybe HODL,
blockchain,
cryptocurrency,
different wallets,
bull run,
bear,
DAO, NFT. What in the world is that? What the heck is a
decentralization?
What the heck is that? What the heck is all of that crazy lingo that I don't have a clue about. Well, when I learn it is I teach it. That's when I learn the best, is when I teach it. So tomorrow night we'll do that. And we'll just have some fun and be usually our Monday nights go 30 minutes, maybe a touch more or whatever. And I'm not going to do regular YouTube that I'm doing every day. We'll make Mondays will be that call. So that'll be every single week is on Monday night will be when I'll come on Mondays. And that
I like your Monday nights. They're I think it helps focus for the whole week. When we hear your Monday night calls, it really gives us that mindset to focus for the rest of the week. So I look forward to your Monday night calls.
Kind of sets up the daily method of operation going forward, or triggers your mind to learning something. Yeah.
Yeah, and your expectations for the week. Just how to. Sometimes on Mondays you just hit those right points for people, and it's like, I don't want to say slap in the face, but it is, because it's like, oh, I need to wake up this week. Your Monday night calls, we've been doing them with you now, 6 years? Every Monday.
At least.
And it's just amazing what you learn. And
what we try to do is bring a heartbeat of either what's going on in a business that we're in, or the heartbeat of what we're hearing from people. Like we could talk about on a Monday night, the heartbeat of what Omicron is doing to the crypto world, or something stupid like that, without getting political on it. Well, we won't do that much on there, that's for sure. There might be a day that if things keep going weird in this world, that I might want to do something that I'm giving my opinions to try to serve and help people. I'm never drawing a line in the sand in that, but
right.
But for now, we want to talk about loving up on each other, building communities, learning from the beginner stages of cryptocurrency, and seeing how we can help each other move along and be the best that we can be. Making money. I love when you get on here with me and I see your miner back there on your computer. I'm like, we're making money as we're talking. What do you know about
We're
that?
almost at 60. I'm excited. Or we're past 60, I think Mark said this morning.
That is awesome.
And it's been 2 weeks?
Yep, 2 weeks. Just making money.
30 a week, not bad.
just by building in the helium community and trying to do that. We're in a lot of things. We're diversified. We're enjoying the fun of that. We're not trying to recruit anybody into anything, but the more we build communities in the crypto spaces, the stronger that will be for each and every project. When we build a community over here in, say, True Badger, and we build a community, we're strengthening up the whole entire space of cryptocurrency. When you decide to buy some Shiba Inu, you're strengthening the whole space. When you decide to participate in an NFT, non-fungible token, and maybe the gaming of that, or the politicizing of that, I know that there's in the UFC, I love the UFC. I love mixed martial arts, and I grew up wrestling, and they're using NFTs now for everything. They're throwing their gloves, and those will be an NFT. Just neat stuff. Donald Trump using it for an NFT. So there's things going on that if we just start to understand. I think anybody that's trying to tell you this is the only way to go or something like that, they're coming from a place of weakness.
Yeah, it's definitely arriving everywhere.
Yeah.
You always mention the Shiba Inu, and we were talking last time we were on together, the Mixed Martian Escape game.
Right.
Mark and I bought some Shiba Inu, and then all of a sudden on YouTube, it started sending me videos to learn more about it. Did you know there's a game for that too, to receive NFTs now?
No, I did not.
I had no idea. And so
what is that? Do you know what it's called?
Yeah, let's see. It's Save My Shiba Inu Coin.
And what do you run around and save?
Yeah, here's a picture of it.
Save my Shiba My Sheeb Inu.
Yep.
See, I've been saying it wrong the whole damn time. Save my
Right.
Sheeb Inu coin.
And if you own it, some of it, then they're gonna start sending NFTs through the game that you can rescue some.
Oh,
So-
nice.
So I thought that was interesting. And now that you were talking about it, I thought I'd share. So when Mark and I, we're not helping somebody, we're trying to find other ways of what we could do with what our stuff is. So.
And every time you play that game, you strengthen the industry. You know, people don't give themselves enough credit. I continue to go, look how much, because I never give myself credit for being technology savvy or any of that stuff. But then I go, wait a minute, man. I sat in my elders quorum meeting today, which is the men meeting together. And I just came home from church. That's why I just jumped on here, because the rest of the day is going to be a day of planning for the rest of the week. While me and my wife watch, we're rewatching from season 1. We're rewatching Yellowstone. It has been so amazing to rewatch it, because now you're going, oh, that's why that happened. It's because it's a great show. So anyways, we're going to be doing that, kind of somewhat relaxing. I'm taking calls from anybody that needs help, of course. We never stop doing that. Me and Andrea and Mark, that's for sure. And sometimes me and my wife will get on when it's a work thing and we're trying to watch a movie, and she knows that I'm still working, and we'll pause, and sometimes an hour and a half movie will take us 7 hours. She's like, well, we started at 1 and it's 9 now, and we finally finished the movie. But that's a great wife. That's my wife. That's Laura Dubois. She's amazing.
She is amazing. And Mark and I, we have the similar things. It's like, man, it took us 5 hours just for an hour.
But it's kind of, in the technology in this day and age, it's not a big deal. Pause, or you can text somebody, hey, is it important? And if it's important, pause.
Right.
So there you go. But so anyway, Sundays are a fun day, and Sundays are meant for that. But tomorrow night's going to be terminology and definitions of industries to prosper, and mostly coming out of the crypto space or crowdfunding or collaborative space. Collaborative would be a good one, probably, Andrea.
Collaborative.
Yeah, collaborations. Collaborations. Yeah, I think that might be something to add in there. Because that's what we're doing. We're collaborating together in an industry that quit thinking that you got to be a part of everything. At the same time, don't let somebody tell you not to be a part of other things than what they're involved in. That, that's just coming from a place of fear. It's stupidity. And I don't mind saying it the way it is, because you can, we're not dumb as human beings. We can feel it. If somebody's saying, don't chase shiny nickels everywhere. I understand warning people against things that we have knowledge of and we see as a scam. That's different.
Right.
Okay. So like there's a few things out there right now that I might warn you about that, hey, they're just taking your money and paying you back with your money, and they're making more money off your own money than you would in the crypto space. So I might give somebody advice there, and I don't think that's coming from a place of weakness. But when you're just trying to get people to focus on what you're doing with them, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with focus. But in this day and age, it's kind of almost not doing you any favors doing that. I'll equate it to this. Whenever you have somebody try to recruit you for anything in life, and in order to do so, they have to put down something else in the same industry. So in the beginning days, it always went like this. If you're trying to recruit somebody into something, then it always go like this. Well, sounds like Amway. Okay, Amway's one of the best companies on the planet, so I hope it is like Amway. Amway made more millionaires than almost any company in the world. Amway's, paved the road for my career so that I could buy my dog grooming shop, so that I could have my career in network marketing that now I'm phasing out, and all of those different things,
Right.
But when we get on and we put down other things, In this day and age, people are smarter than that. They get it. They're going, oh, if I gotta kill somebody else's dream in order to build my own dream, that I want to be happier than that. Yeah. I like to say, yeah, oh, you got burned in Amway. What the product the product you paid for, they didn't send you? Right?
Meanwhile, they're using it to clean their floors or something.
Yeah, brushing their teeth with it, that morning. So Amway's just great, but that's just a great example, isn't it? It's just like somebody saying something that would be like somebody saying something about their store compared to another store down the street. You're complimenting each other. Y'all can't accomplish everything. That's why steakhouses build across the street from each other, because they complement each other. Yeah, how many places you see that there's a steakhouse on one corner and another steakhouse on the other corner? It's everywhere. Right. There's a Texas Roadhouse 3 blocks from what's that Australian one? What's it? Outback. Yeah. Heck, you could line up an Outback and a Outback and a Texas Roadhouse and Juicy Lucy's. You could line them up on one block, and they'd probably do more business than if they were spread out.
Right. Yeah. Here we have the Texas Roadhouse and Longhorn, literally next door to each other.
Isn't that funny?
Or you got the Burger King, McDonald's, and Wendy's, and then all of a sudden KFC.
And they all do great, don't they?
Oh, they all have lines. It's funny.
Yeah. So if you raise the roof, all ships raise with the raising tide.
Right.
That's what we're trying to do in this industry. That's what we're trying to do with what we're doing. We're not trying to put down whether Shiba Inu is better than Ethereum or Ethereum, because they all got their different purposes. And that's what's great about this. Not all of them is going to make it though, so use wisdom and be happy about it all. But we're going to talk about definitions of all of that and whatnot tomorrow night. I don't know if we hope we'll bring value. We hope to bring value every day. And sometimes we just get on here and say, hi, Andrea, tell me about something,
Did he get that link for you?
Did he?
I can't get it in there.
He can't get it in there because the password's too long. So I'm posting it in the chat, just thomaspdubois.com.
Do that, and then I'll try to put it in the description.
Okay.
Because I do have it. Yeah. Okay.
Perfect. Just want to make sure everybody gets that. Can't miss Monday night. I love it.
What's hot? What's your thoughts on it without putting anything to it? When you think about the crypto space, the future space of building multiple generations of wealth, what's hot for you right now? What's on your mind?
Just some little bit at a time. Just grow your, I want to say binder, but grow your
portfolio
of crypto, grow your portfolio of the fiat, understand what's really going on, because I know a lot of people exchange fiats, currency for currency as well. Broaden that portfolio. I think it's so important. I mean, every day we hear the radio or hear on TV, this person's getting NFTs, I think are going to be it this year. I really do. And, just educate yourself and really understand, Coinbase, I think Gemini does it too, but you can earn free crypto even if you don't want to put nothing in it, just by watching a minute or two video. And it gives you some of those new cryptos that are coming out. So even broaden your spectrum with that, learn a little more. I think
make
for
YouTube
me,
your friend.
Yep.
But don't get into every single thing that you watch.
Yeah. No, understand what you're wanting, look for the safe websites to read upon and understand. Don't believe everything on Google. Just do research, investigate where you want to invest in.
And more than anything, make your Sunday a fun day.
Sunday.
God bless you all. Thanks, Andrea, for
You're
coming
welcome.
on.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Mark, for helping out in the background there, big guy. And I'll talk to everybody in a little bit. We're here to serve you. God bless you all.
Have a
Sunday
blessed
fun
day,
day.
Tom.